Oh, a microphony.
And a phony at the mic.
Quiet, numbskulls, I'm broadcasting.
The Doctor of Discernment is now online.
You know, much like my show, in that it's a local reaction to things that are happening on a federal level.
Dispensing a daily dose of common sense. No prescription required.
Wow, do I have a boatload of stuff for you, from the crazy to the absurd. Let's start getting into it because, I mean, it is bizarro world out there. And I say, if it's obvious to me, should be obvious to everyone. Oh, wow. Who could have seen this coming?
This is the Fourth Hour with Greg Belfrage.
Hold on to your butts.
Broadcasting from the basement bunker beneath Kello Radio. Welcome to the Fourth Hour. Hope you had a wonderful weekend, and especially the dads, hope you had a great Father's Day. The big story this morning is coming out of Minnesota. It's absolutely incredible. I want to show you some of what is being reported right now about Vance Belter. This is from the Minnesota Star Tribune. So he is expected in court today on these murder charges. Let's scroll down here a little bit. Here's what we know so far, says the Star Tribune. He was arrested last night, charged with 2 counts of second-degree murder, 2 counts of second-degree attempted murder. The top Democrat in the Minnesota House was shot and killed along with her husband. Senator John Hoffman and his wife say they're incredibly lucky to be alive. Yeah, can you imagine that? Wow. Just absolutely very, very lucky. You'd have to feel that way. So the suspect impersonated law enforcement, that a manifesto was recovered. The manifesto, what is that? Okay, names of lawmakers. Is it just the names of lawmakers? Was there some political statements? I'm curious. And you wonder if we'll ever see it. Will we ever see what it was that he had? I hope so. I hope that you and I will be able to see it. So we have the names of 50 to 70 individuals and businesses, including Planned Parenthood locations. So then these are live updates as the morning's going on. We all know it was a huge manhunt. Yeah, a lot of this is just rehashing stuff that is already known to us. So let's go to the New York Post. This is crazy because the New York Post has got more on him this morning. He also killed the state representative's rescue dog. Wow, that's crazy. I don't know that there's any other word for it. So there she is with the golden retriever. He also gunned down the dog. I don't know if there was some reason for that. Let's see what member of the Minnesota House said. One of the first things Hortman's children had to do after the shooting was put down the dog after learning their parents had been murdered. There he is. This is him wearing a mask and going in. See, now that to me just screams crazy. And you're trying to elicit fear, man. You're doing something like that. That is designed to elicit fear. So this guy, I don't know how much to make of this. He was a 57-year-old former appointee of Minnesota Governor Tim Walz. So, but to some, it wasn't a significant position. I don't want to make it sound like a state appointment's not significant, but, you know, we're not talking about a very, you know, for instance, part of Governor Walz's cabinet or anything. You know what I mean? So there's been a lot on this. One of the things that I want to be really, really cautious as we discuss this is let's touch on what we know versus speculating about what we don't know. And speculating, well, he may have been this, and he was thinking this. And I'm just really, really uncomfortable. And there's a lot of that going on. You got Senator Amy Klobuchar, who was on one of the Sunday shows over the weekend. I think Town Hall has more on this. And speculating about this. Who is well served by that? I just don't. Hey, knock it off. The media wants to get into it, but I think you and I let's just wait and see, huh? Let's wait and see what we find out. Let's wait and see what is learned. I don't think speculating helps anybody. Just makes the whole situation worse. It's just like throwing gasoline on the fire. Fox News also has a story involving him today in a little bit of video. I'm going to share at least a small portion of this. So he had a cache of weapons. He had a hit list in his vehicle. Let's see what police were saying.
A 57-year-old Vance Bolter, suspected of assassinating one Minnesota lawmaker and nearly killing another, was found overnight by police. He is said to have...
Okay, Bolter or Belter? Because I was hearing Fox News Radio saying Belter, and here it's Bolter. Could we find out? I mean, let's all find out.
Have willingly turned himself over to officers after being found in a field.
Bolter exploited the trust our uniforms are meant to represent.
No
that
kidding.
Betrayal is deeply disturbing to those of us who wear the badge with honor and responsibility.
When this sort of evil is in one of our communities, that law enforcement comes together to put all of their resources together to make sure that that person is taken into custody.
As it should be.
Former federal prosecutor and Holtzman Vogel partner Jonathan Fahey joins us.
All right, we're going to cut it there. So I don't know if there are any additional details. So he posed as a police officer, drove a Ford SUV, registered in his name, equipped with police lights. He left the fake police vehicle at the crime scene, exchanged gunfire with police, and escaped. And then he was found with at least 3 AK-47 assault rifles, a 9mm handgun, along with a manifesto that listed the names and addresses of other public officials. Is that a manifesto? It's just a list. Are we? No, that to me, that's just a hit list, right? Isn't that a hit list? That's what I've long believed. A manifesto is like Ted Kaczynski had, the Unabomber had typed out. That's a manifesto. I just wonder if the media is misusing that word. We'll see. And maybe it is. Okay, list of 70 names. Okay. Also included the names of abortion rights advocates and information about healthcare facilities. See, that's not sounding like a manifesto to me, because a manifesto is saying, this is why I do, here is why I am doing this and why I take these actions and so on. That to me is just information you gathered. I mean, I got folders, full of stuff like that. It's nowhere will you find lists of, you understand what I mean? So I don't know that we'll see. Okay, there was the other big story this morning is what's going on between Israel and Iran. And this is the latest from the Jerusalem Post. They struck a military base in western Tehran this afternoon. Now, keep in mind that they are about 6 hours ahead of us. So this afternoon, they struck a military base in western Tehran. They are expected to target Iranian state television. with their defense minister saying Iranian propaganda and incitement mouthpiece is on its way to disappearing. Wow. And I'm not laughing at because I'm not taking any of this lightly whatsoever. But the Israelis do not mess around. They just do not fool around. So that's just repeating what I've already shared. Oh, the IDF, and I saw this morning. This was new. These IDF targets, or they targeted trucks that had missile launchers and so on. And I have not watched this video. I want to decrease the size of the screen here just a bit. There we go. And you can see the trucks there. Let's see if there's anything here that, yeah, there's the explosion of the truck. So there it is. Boom. Very precise, very targeted. That's what you see. And again, with the explosions, then it's difficult. I'm going to stop that there. That's going to remain a big story. The president has still been hopeful. He's hoping to be able to broker some kind of peace between Israel and Iran, but it's also pretty clear that the president's been on the side of Israel here, that he knew about the Israeli attacks prior to the first ones happening on Friday. The president was aware of it. He knew it was coming. And Israel, that is a machine that you really want. Once you engage that machine, I mean, they are just fiercely defend themselves and their country, and it's been pretty incredible to watch it. And I'm sure that we're going to have a lot more to get into regarding over the course of the day. We'll see more transpiring. I'm going to leave it there for today. You have made it to the end of the video, so you are part of my gallery of champions. I want to thank all of you. A special salute to the Bunker Brigade. Those of you who are here and, commenting and reacting, I'm just so grateful for all of you. So let's leave it there today. Hit that like button, please. Before you leave, hit the like button. I'd appreciate that. And I will see you again tomorrow. So until then, my friend, I'm underground and